First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They toss it to Warren. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Colts had 4-9 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it?
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Evan Hall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. We are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A handoff for Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid that. That's when they get challenged. It's a chance to remind everyone exactly what their attack was one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 32 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now a 2nd and 6. On play action, Fields steps away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Fields on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Now Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, set.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Richardson shotgun on third down. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First and 10, it's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of them now.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On first down, Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to the air with Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, no matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the give, it's Warren. Takes it to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Fields going to change things up here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fields now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Fields. Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Richardson to the air on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Play action. Now Richardson. Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gay's kick is good. So that Charles all season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that. The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to Freiermuth. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a run with Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st and 10. Warren will try the right side, and he'll work down inside the 45. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Fields going to move him around. On the run, it's Warren. And he stopped immediately there.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe